the reigning, defending IBF middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs. The reigning, defending WBC, WBA middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Protect yourself a long time. Escucha me, cuídate, listos, ready, let's go.
After this fight, but this is a fight where he's going to have to be mobile. Will his mobility be limited here tonight?
This is what it's all about.
Or just jabs or something like that, because he needs to put these rounds in the bank.
Just by touching, right? If he can just... It's Canelo, though, with a hard right hand. Jab to the head and then the right hand to the body from Canelo Alvarez. You see the size difference. Jacobs is the taller man, 68 pounds in the super middleweight division. Early, Jacobs trying to double up on the jab.
If you can win a quiet round and put that in the bank, that's going to pay dividends if you're Daniel Jacobs, just like that.
They score their points on power shots, the both of them.
Both are methodical. Good jab work there.
Jacobs makes his way right back to the middle of the ring. That's where he wants to stay this entire fight.
Difficult to find a winner in this round. Feeling out process. Chris Mannix, you're trying to score this fight. How would you score round one?
I gave it to Canelo, more
for the middleweight championship of the world. He's been through a lot in his life. Canelo looks confident, looks calm. Just actually traditionally do, the defensive boxing stance style.
They both try to counter the left-hander too, so if you can get away with it, that's a good thing. Good point.
Caught him a bunch of times too in that. Wow, strafing combination by Jacobs. Beautiful. Good work to the body there, going in with the hook, digging in, and now 8 of 32 thrown for Daniel Jacobs. But again, this is what it is at the highest level.
Right there, but Canelo got the better of it.
Now they trade inside, and Jacobs able to... We are in chess match territory at this point. What did I call? The hook to the head. I'm just, I rarely see Sergio. Good hook to the head and a right hand from Canelo. Very good judges, experienced judges here tonight. Same judges that were...
This is a chess match, but it's a dangerous chess match.
Danny Jacobs moving to southpaw once again. Gimmick most often. I rarely see a guy going, oh, that's beautiful, going back and forth. Do you see that often? The cancerous tumor on his spine and total all of these shots up. The scoring blows. It is something when you watch Canelo Alvarez. At times, good body shot there. Wicked hook to the body of Jacobs. Canelo is consistent.
Stop.
Judging the fight the second time around for Canelo and Golovkin so far. Sharp jab by Canelo. Tries with a wicked uppercut. Cinco de Mayo, of course, the Golden Boy is here as well. Oscar De La Hoya. Not for $10. And if you offered him $10 to lose a pound, he is stunted. Yeah, and you're at least the other jab. Lots of jabs, nothing landed. However, Canelo
returned the favor.
Yep. Both men are clean fighters, but you are fighting.
Doing it while going forward. That's so hard to do. It takes confidence to do that. And those are power jabs to the body, both of them. Canelo returned it with a left hook to the liver there, but those...
Hopkins, of course, owns the longest streak of title defense.
Stinging effect. It looks like a simple jab, but they're power jabs.
That looked low, no question. But if you can keep him from winging hard shots your way, you're gaining the advantage. I wonder if that's going to lead to a little less movement from Danny Jacobs later in the fight. And moving forward and landing. He has his hands full.
Those are the power jabs that he landed again.
Just make this guy miss. But look at this. And that landed as well from Alvarez. And
to come around with a left hook.
He'll take the lead. Right on the belt. Nothing from Tony Weeks. You get the sense that Daniel Jacobs...
This is a beautiful display of defense on Canelo's part there.
Wow. Daniel Jacobs' son.
Slow the little man down.
Big part of 40 days. Some copy box numbers through 5. Canelo outlanded Jacobs 60-43.
Well, listen, I thought it was a bad idea when he did it against Golovkin, but he had success with that. And he, like I mentioned earlier.
Canelo stalking and throws a hard right hand on the run.
And that's the thing, when you're not a natural left-hander, it's the defense that you're going to be.
Jacobs stays left-handed. That out crowd, Sergio. You could see. He was right above us. And when he got Jacobs in the corner and he has him there again, he is ready to launch. So they were saying, hey, we're going to have to, with a good level of energy. I mean, we're in the 7th round. He's been able to conserve his strength.
Against Gennady Golovkin, coming forward, being the aggressor.
So just not as strong, not as natural. The bank for the middleweight champion of the world. Standing right in front of each other. Jacobs looks to open up. I just don't know if Jacobs has the stick, meaning just it's working. Methodical, stand right in front of your man.
It's natural. It's not a natural position, but still.
It's right after the right hand from Canelo. Rounds going into the bank by Alvarez. Answers with a hook as well.
When you back him up, don't wait for the next step. Step, step, fire, step, step.
So it just doesn't look strong enough, as now we see Jacobs moves back to the orthodox stance.
Active enough as a southpaw. He needs to throw combinations, stick behind the jab.
Good answer from Canelo. Now we mix it up. That hook landed.
The head movement is the most impressive thing that I've seen so far. I mean, he's just so cool in there. His trainer, Andre Rozier, said, okay, we need
to do something, and he might open himself up as well.
Like I said earlier,
about dealing with these mega events 9 years ago when he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard. Well, that is the choice, and like for fans who say, well, Jacobs mic'd up and you could hear it. Claudia Trejos was
confident in there. I mean, he looks amazing defensively and offensively, Canelo does. Okay, we need to refocus. We need to stay behind the jab and dig down to that body. Mix it up with Canelo on the inside.
Ooh, straight right hand by Canelo. Now to the body.
King and Canelo
close now. That right hand was blocked. Trying to the hard body shot there. By the way, both fighters landing a fight high in punch totals. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. He told us, I've continuously had to prove. Danny Jacobs telling the body attack. That will eventually start to break down. He's losing rounds. At least we believe he's losing rounds. So he has to stand there. He must do something different. Lots of practice, and you can see how calm he is. Wow! Big shot by Jacobs. Snaps the head back.
Oddly enough, they want him to throw more punches to the body.
Well, these are the rounds. He's going to have to change something. Boy, Canelo looked dangerous. Aggression. But standing there right in front of Canelo Alvarez and boxing is not going to do it. Danny Jacobs. Different. But when he did, Jacobs don't necessarily give that round.
I would say this was Danny Jacobs' best round, getting Canelo against the ropes.
He got you with a good punch. What, the looping shot.
How did you score that last round?
Yeah, I gave that last round to Daniel Jacobs as well, 87-84.
Good body shots there by Jacobs. Thought it was fine.
Power jab. He's fighting good in the inside right here. He's having a really good...
Canelo Alvarez has looked outstanding. I thought Chris Mannix, very good points by Sergio. If you look at Canelo's knockout reel, you see it fly and say, all right, I got to go.
I think we're seeing flashes of that right now.
At a certain point here in Las Vegas, all these fans, Mexican fans, if you're Canelo or in Canelo's corner,
there's a look in his face, and the last round was a good round for him too, coming forward. Now he has Canelo against the ropes.
Moving in, still in the southpaw stance, but now moves
Canelo Alvarez on my card.
Final minute, half minute of this round, round 10. Left hip. Hard right hand. Canelo landed that. He was waiting. And just boxing fans, if you're a fan of the sport, if you're a fan of sports.
Too late in the championship rounds.
I mean, you're fine with this pace. You've won most every round. You could make, at least trying to here while you're also commentating on the fight, and that's difficult. But this is one of the few
exchanged hooks. Both came up short, but from the southpaw stance.
Moving Jacobs back. Hit him with a hook.
He's standing a little bit in there. He's mixing it up. He's punching Canelo against the ropes. We're seeing.
And is the premier boxing of the age. Canelo Canelo still, again, with that stick jab. You could make a case. Chris Mannix, how do you have it?
I think it's close, though, Brian. These last few rounds.
Just not a
That's
lot.
the punch that I said earlier dropped me. It was a right hook.
Now the exchange.
We're seeing the last hurrah here. We're letting it fly.
Right hands to the body and the head. Canelo fighting off the ropes.
Golovkin getting a bad reception from fans here. Maybe we're seeing Golovkin.
Steps in.
It's a really good body shot there
Turned
by
it on, lands some of the cleaner shots. As I mentioned earlier,
Not a lot of answer back from Canelo Alvarez in this round, although he scores with it. Just touching him with that hook, but trying to get some power on it now. Whacks him on the hip again this time.
And when he does that, Brian, it's shades of Canelo Golovkin 1, where he fought against the rope.
He's the enemy here, that's for sure.
Yep.
But you know these fans would love to see these two mix it up. That was right at the belt line.
So these scorecards might be a little surprising.
And Jacobs' fight, there's a little change in Jacobs' bravado right now.
You have to make a decision whether you're just going to fight the
He
same.
landed another big shot on top of Canelo's head. Canelo took it well. Jacobs won like 3 rounds, and there has been about 2 close rounds. So those close rounds did go to Jacobs.
Find it. We got 3 minutes to take this shit back to Brownhill. I want you to focus now. How was that last round? Close.
It would seem all the belts are going to Guadalajara and San Diego. Whoa. Winging a big shot. Has not been a lot of fireworks, has not been a barn burner, but it's been orthodox and fighting effectively. Answering, but he has poured a lot into the ring. 12th and final round, middleweight championship of the world. Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs. A little 2-punch combination to the body of Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez with a
High reward type punch.
To go for broke here, because I think he could be.
excellent action here. Body shot by Canelo. Jacobs moves in here in the final round. Right hand and an uppercut by Jacobs.
Really good uppercut.
Renewed intensity here in the final round, no question. Uppercut lands by Canelo. He goes to the body. Daniel Jacobs picks it up. Final seconds. Daniel Jacobs touches gloves. He brought what he could.
I think it's a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Nothing, no controversy with the judges.
All 3 scores go to the winner by unanimous decision, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Good job. And he said, yes, Dad, you did a great job. You won the fight. So if I'm going to win and hit his heart, that's all that matters to me. I'm going to go home and be the best that I could be.